Now we have the image formation by the concave and convex mirror. Let's first have the image formation from the concave mirror. For the image formation, we have certain basic rules, and those basic rules are discussed as follows. When we talk about the image formation through the concave mirror, we'll use at least two rays. One ray that is coming parallel to the principal axis, and after incidenting on the concave mirror, it passes through the point focus. One we can use which actually incidents on the surface through the focus, and after reflection it becomes parallel to the principal axis. Using these two rays, we can get the image formation for the several cases. The first case is the case in which the object lies at the infinity. When the object is at infinity, we let that the rays coming from it are parallel to each other. So, in the first case, if the object is at infinity, then we'll take the rays coming from it as parallel to each other, as well as the principal axis for the convenience. Now, these rays after reflection will pass through the point which is the focus, and this focus will get an image of that object at infinity. As we know that the rays are actually converging at the point focus, so the image at focus will be, yes, it is real and so inverted. As these rays, parallel rays, converge at a point, that's why the size of the image is highly diminished. We find that the image will be at focus. Now, let's take the case second. The case second is when the object is not at infinity and not at center of curvature, but it is between center of curvature and the infinity. This is the principal axis, this is your center of curvature, this is the pole, and this point is focus. Now, the object position is beyond C, as it is not at infinity and not at C, but in between these two locations. This is the object, say AB. Now, again we'll use the two rays, and the one is which is parallel to the principal axis and incidenting on the concave surface, and after the reflection it will pass through the focus. So, the another ray we are having is that ray which is passing through the center of curvature, and it will, or we can say that it will incident normally. That's why we'll retrace its path back. If we see these two rays intersection, we got the point here, and the image will be formed here, say A dash and B dash. You can observe that image is located between F and C, and if it is size is in consideration, then we'll say that, as we have observed here, that in comparison of the object's length, the length of its image is very less. So the size is diminished again, but not highly diminished. If we talk about the nature of the image, then as we have observed that the rays actually converge at a point, that's why the nature of the image will be real, and that's why inverted. So this was the second case in which the object was not at infinity and not at C or any other fixed point, but it is in between the center of curvature and the infinity. That's why the object location is said to be beyond C, and this object AB, when we consider two rays, one ray which is parallel to the principal axis and passing through the focus, and one ray which is passing through the center of curvature and retracing its path back. When we get the converging point, we find that the object image will be located in between the point F and C, that is, image located is between F and C. Size will be diminished, that is, lesser than the object, and nature will be real and inverted. So let's have the third case, and in this case we'll see that let's have the third case, and in this case we'll see that if the object is placed at the point C, that is center of curvature of a concave mirror, then its image is obtained at C and its size is same as the object size. This is the point focus, this is the point C, center of curvature for the mirror, and this is the point P, pole of the mirror. So let's take the first ray which is traveling parallel to the principal axis and incidenting on the concave surface. After reflection, it will pass through the point focus, as the nature of the mirror says that the parallel rays after reflection will converge at a point focus. The second ray which travels through the focus, get incident on the concave surface and reflects such that it remains parallel to the principal axis. And we see that the point of convergence is obtained at the point C only. The height of the object, say AB, is same as the image AB dash. Here we see that the AB length is equal to AB dash. So if we see the object is located at C, that is center of curvature. If we talk about the image, its location is also at C. If we consider the size of the image, then it is equal to the size of the object. And if we talk about the nature of the image, then nature is real and thus inverted. Now, let's consider the next case, which is what happens to the image of the object if the object is located in between the point F and the point C. Let us consider that this point is C, this point is P, that is pole, and in between these 2 points we have the focus F. Now, if the object is located in between F and C, this is the object and this is named AB, then again we will have the two rays. One ray which moves parallel to the principal axis and gets focus on the point focus. Here we have this point. And the another ray which will travel through the focus, get incident on the concave surface and get reflected in a manner that it remained parallel principal axis. We'll get the point of convergence beyond C, and if we consider the size, then the size is much larger than the object size AB. So here we can conclude that if the object's location is considered, then it is between F and C. F is focus and C center of curvature. Image is located or is obtained at the position which is beyond C. Its size is considered, then it is magnified, that is larger than the object itself. And if the nature is considered, then the nature of the image is again real and inverted, as the two rays are actually found to be converged. Now let us consider the another case, which is what happened to the image, what is its nature, where is it located if the object is located on the focus of the concave mirror. The interior surface is the refractory one. This point is P, pole of the mirror. This is again focus and this is C, center of curvature. Now, if the object is placed at the focus, this is AB object, then again we'll have the two rays, one which is moving parallel to the principal axis, and after reflection it passes through the focus itself here, and one which is incidenting on this pole and following the law of reflection, that is angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection, it gets reflected. So here when we observe, we see that these two rays after reflection remained parallel to each other. We'll say that these two rays will meet but at the infinity. So here if we conclude this case also, then object's location is at focus F. Image will be obtained at infinity its size, as you can conclude that it will be highly magnified or very much greater than the object itself, and its nature will remain real and inverted, as the point will be showing the actual convergence of these two rays. So let us go to the next case, and the last case for the image formation through the concave mirror. And this is the case when the object is placed in between the pole and the focus of the concave mirror. This is the pole for a concave mirror. This is the point focus, and this is the center of curvature C. If the object is located in between the pole and the focus, say this is A, B object, one ray we can consider which is parallel to the principal axis and will pass through the focus like this. It will be reflected in the manner that it will pass through the focus. And now the second ray, which is incidenting at the pole and get reflected at the same angle. If we see these two rays, we find that these two reflected rays will never meet. But if these two rays are produced backward, then we'll see that we'll get a point where these two rays will find to, or these two rays extension will find to meet. So we'll say that we find a virtual point where we can get the corresponding image of point B and thus the image. So we find that if the object is placed between pole and focus, then the image is found to be located behind the mirror. Thus, if the nature is considered, then the nature of the image will be virtual, and thus it will be erect. And if the size is considered, then this will be magnified or enlarged one. So these are the 6 cases of the image formation through concave mirror, and this is the last and the only case when the object is placed in between the point pole and the focus, and here only we get the virtual nature of the image found by the concave mirror.